All right. Hello, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and get started on your reading. All right, Capricorn. Oh, wow. The card of Scorpio, but the death card upright. So there's a transition, transformation happening in Capricorn. As and we have your sign is also representing temptation, the devil card. We're not saying anything evil is happening, but we have the death card in Capricorn. Oh my freaking gosh, what's going on, Capricorn? Something's changing. Okay, there's a change coming. The death card with the tower. What's going on, Capricorn? There's something that I'm not aware of that's going on with you. Oh, change is coming, all right. Whether it is wanted or not, it's coming. Okay, a transformation is coming, and it has to do with the tower. Two people falling out of love, out of religion, a belief system. It could, yeah, something with this card. I always take it as the death of a belief system. Okay, if you see they have a priest here. Okay, it's the death of a belief system that's falling, or a group, or cult. It's a belief system or a cult. Okay, it's a tower moment, but it's a transformation. It's like death, meaning a transformation, meaning that there's um there's a new perspective, an enlightenment. Okay, somebody's enlightened about something and they change their mind. Ooh, I saw that earlier. Someone says they changed their mind. Okay, it said I changed my mind. That's what was it? That's in the energy. That okay, so that's for an overall energy for all the signs that I just now picked that up. That's the overall energy that somebody changes their mind. It could be karma. Okay, it could be that karma is happening. That's why someone's changing their mind. They decided that they're going to make the change that's necessary to be their better self, higher self. Okay, or it's kind of like uh somebody is pleading as well for somebody to believe in them. See how this priest is pleading, please believe in me. They're begging people that somebody, it could be a spouse, or it could be somebody you used to date. They're wanting you to give them another chance, believe in them again, but you're done. Is this a death card? Is a transformation? They're going through some type of change. Something they believed in has fallen, has the tower has fallen on something they used to believe in. Okay, something they strongly believed in, because a this is a priest. This is a strong belief, something that they've been walking in, a path they've been walking for a while. It's a strong belief system. It's falling apart. Something they believed in, a relationship, a job, a platform, whatever they believed in, they're falling out. Two people are falling out. Could be you and your job. Could be you and a partner. You and a soulmate. You and a family member. Something like that. We have Capricorn energy with the death card. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Here, what? Oh my gosh, sadness and sorrow. Look at this. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Capricorn, what is going on? This is the devil card. Remember, the card of the Capricorn is the card of the devil card. It's temptation. Some type of temptation. Hypocrite, something, some hypocrite or some liar or something that has to do with temptation. It could be a marriage. Somebody was tempted and was caught. Okay, and this person could be very traditional or acted like they were traditional. This is a hypocrite. This is somebody fake and phony. Okay, and there's a tower that has fallen for this person. The tower here is two people falling out. They could have fallen out with a friend, a congregation, a lover, a platform, whatever it is here. Two people, a belief system. Okay, that believed in something. Somebody that believed in something, they're no longer with that company. They believed in this some type of company or group, or it could be like a Democrat or Republican. It's like somebody they're falling out. Somebody has changed. They're no longer interested in this group. There's a tower moment. It's kind of they're sad though. Some people are sad that that person is leaving and they think they might come back, but this person is like no. So they're being replaced, but at the same time, um, it's almost like oh, the perfect example, Marjorie Taylor Greene leaving the Republican Party and being replaced, but she's she's sad that she has to do it, right? And people are sad that she had to leave. I'm kind of sad too for her, because she really, really did believe in this system. She is the perfect large energy example to use for this message. She's in the Capricorn energy. There's a lot of temptation. I can believe that the devil energy in Capricorn, the temptation to want to be part of something that sometimes you see the flaw and you want to ignore it, but it was too hard to ignore. And she's sad. I'm getting it's really sad energy that she had to leave this thing. She didn't want to. She really dedicated so much to it. She really had a. I did not say it was something that someone believed for a long time. This is something they grew up with. They really had this belief system, and people were pleading to not leave. But this person is like they know better. This person has changed from a caterpillar to a butterfly. They've transitioned. They've transformed into a different person. They're no longer that person. No matter what you do, you can't get them to unsee what they've seen. They've realized that they can fly. They have wings. They can fly. They are flying. She is flying. She's no longer this caterpillar. You can't make her. You can't convince her that she's a caterpillar. There's nothing you can do. She realizes she has wings and she's flying. Okay? She's transitioned, transformed into somebody else, and it's caused a tower moment for her team, for her people, for people that have been on her side. She's fallen out. It's causing a tower moment. It's sudden. Some people she didn't even see this coming. It seems like this story is best told with using her as the example, Capricorn. Okay. I just heard about it yesterday that she really is has left the group. And she's sad about it. And some people are sad too, and I'm sad for her. Some people hope that she come back. She's hoping that there's you give her a reason to come back and believe again with the two cups back here. She's that type of you can see she's that type of person. She's hoping that oh wow. Wow. Some reason she really had love. She really poured a lot of love into this. Okay. But I think it's like learning to love her new wings. Okay. And she's been given these wings. Look, it's almost like divine calling. She's been called to her true purpose if she never knew she was going to be a butterfly, she now knows she's a butterfly. So whatever she was, the whole time she was a caterpillar, but she was in the process. See, she's known for something, right? The victory card says that when just like I said, when I saw this energy, it reminded me, it said, wait a minute, I recognize this. That's that victory card. I said it in another reading, one of the readings I did today, but the victory card is where when you're in the process of the wheel of fortune saying you're where you need to be. It says, okay, we've driven you to where you need to be. So she was where she needed to be. She was driven far enough to say, okay, what am I seeing here? Okay, so the wheel was about to change for her. Okay, and when the wheel changed, it was I think it's kind of like for somebody else, she was the wheel that needed to turn in their favor. Okay, She was the wheel that needed to turn in someone else's favor. And she is now seeing what you're seeing. Okay. So when I saw this, I recognized her process. The process of her becoming a butterfly. Okay. My food is boiling. It is sounding like it is boiling. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. I split the cards and it still came up. How is that even possible? I just split it. Look, the chariot. Wow. I just put it down and split it. How is this that I still got the Ace of Cups? Love is coming in. It didn't want to, it didn't get to say that when I paused the video. So it's like, hey, we're not done talking. So when I split the deck, it went back to the Ace of Cups. That's confirmation that it's meant to come out. Love is coming in. It's 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 meant. It's kind of like you're meant to see this love. It was going to come to you for you to. It's an awakening. You have compassion. So it's kind of like someone that their belief system changed when they suddenly had compassion. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Huh. All right, what's the next card? High Priestess. This is hidden information, but intuition. Your intuition is working just fine. Wow, the lovers. Okay, so some of you, you had belief in the love system, maybe the twin flame, because this is also the lovers, the twin flame. Okay, let's see. Let's start. All right, so we have yeah. It's kind of your intuition, your discernment is now telling you that the love, the lover that you had in the past was possibly just that temptation with Capricorn energy, the Death card, the Tower, the Five of Cups, sorrow. Your intuition is saying maybe this was a, a trick of love. Maybe this was a love spell. Maybe because your intuition wasn't working as good as as it should have, you mistook this lover that had many options, multiple options. Okay, this person had options. Okay, you mistook this lover as somebody on something you need to work on. You had a belief system on the twin flame, a soulmate, a love interest. Your intuition is now telling you what was hidden, okay, about this lover. It's a lot of stuff you don't know. You've been given insight on a lot of things that your lover has not revealed to you, okay? You've transformed. You're now able to fly above and see what's going on. See, when your lovers, oh my goodness, I'm getting new information on how to talk. Okay, so in the past, your lover saw you as a caterpillar just crawling around, and they could just fly above you, and they knew the secrets of secrets that you didn't know. They were using your energy, right, to reveal to themselves. They would look into your. They saw that you were um, a muse. You didn't know who you were. Okay, you were pining for this person, right? But you didn't know who they were. Okay, pining for them for a relationship, looking to them, pining for a relationship for somebody that don't want you. Okay, looking to them to satisfy an itch. Okay, but when we're talking about this person, they saw something in you and they used it, took advantage of you. If they saw that you could be a butterfly, they didn't want you to be a butterfly. They needed you to stay a caterpillar so they can, so, as long as they can look at you, they feel like you're beneath them. Okay, they wanted you to feel like you were beneath them because somehow, someway, these people felt um, inferior to you. Because that why else would you treat someone like this and not convince them to become a butterfly and fly away and be free? Okay, unless you feel inferior to them. Okay, so we have people that feel less than you, grouping up and feeling like they're better than you. So when they're in groups, they feel like, when they're in groups and they team up, they feel like they can take you down, right? But here's a tower that says that there are people that in within their group that are seeing that this is not it for them. Their love is coming into them. It's like they were always meant to find love at this time, or have a light bulb moment at this time. Certain people, because they've gotten certain information. It's kind of like you're being told you see something, but you're not allowed to say that you see it, right? That's how these people have been wandering around. They've been watching you, inspiring others, but being told to lie to themselves that you are not inspiring others. And then one day, something happens in their life where it affects them, right? It affects them, and they now see the problem with the situation. Now they see your point of view. And that means that chariot was always supposed to come in at that time. When they get this light bulb moment, that's when that tower will fall. When it's time for them to transition, the chariot will come. The chariot saying it is time for you to go to your next stage. Um, it doesn't have to be literal leaving, but it's a transition, a transformation into your new self. So when this person um, transformed, when love came in, the chariot brought in love because it was their destiny to transform. Okay. And when that chariot came in and brought in love, it caused a tower moment, caused things that they used to believe in to fall. People that used to believe in them to question and to also fall and to be devastated. Okay. They may have lost followers, but this person, they can't care. It's almost like a butterfly caring that it lost caterpillars. That doesn't make sense. Okay, there's all types of butterfly friends that they can go to. Tons of butterflies out there. Go fly, right? That's my short that I have to say. Why are you hanging around with caterpillars, right? Why are you? It's kind of like, why are you hanging around with um, people that are not there for you, right? Why are you hanging around with caterpillars, right? When you could be with butterflies. You have wings. You have wings, you can fly. Okay? That's what I meant by that earlier. You will see it in one of the shorts on my channel. Okay? I have the hair color that you can't miss. Okay? You can't miss the hair color. It's beautiful and everything like that. And it actually goes well with my facial expressions and stuff like that. Um, so, oh, whoa, a belief system has changed. That's what's at the bottom of this. A belief system has changed. You've learned something. And because you've learned in an environment that thought you was going to stay asleep. See, they wanted you to stay asleep. They expected you would stay asleep because your talking points still sounded like you were asleep. Your actions sounded like you were asleep. The people you hung around, the people you were married to, the people you went to dinner with, the people you went out with, they still had this belief system and you were still around them, so they felt like, hey, you're still one of them. But that chariot came and said, nope, this is not one of you, this is one of mine. They have learned, they have gotten their wings, and it's time for them to fly. So the whole time they didn't know that they were in the process of getting their wings. They were in that cocoon stage. They were wondering why they were feeling different, why they were feeling indifferent about this group, this situation, this person, this lover, this family member. they were wondering why they were in turmoil and feeling indifferent about something that they used to believe in so wholeheartedly. They're no longer in that, they no longer believe in the teachings or the followings of this person. A change is coming to them. It was always their destiny for that change to come. They just didn't know that. Just like a caterpillar, it was always the caterpillar's destiny to become a butterfly. Always. Always. Caterpillar's destiny was always to become a butterfly. Yes, that is a change. It's kind of like it's kind of like it's a sacrifice that you have to make. Oh, didn't I say turmoil? Then, oh my gosh. Okay. So the magician here says this, that whatever is happening is something that you've manifested or you brought in. Okay. You want to change. And if some of you may not realize that you manifested this change. Okay. You spoke of change, but you were on the wrong side of the fence speaking about the change you wanted. Okay. And that's when the chariot said, nope, let's get you over to the other side. Okay. And if you might, when it says other side, it doesn't mean there's only two choices. There's multiple choices. There's plenty of choices. With the Seven of Cups, I saw the Seven of Cups earlier. There's plenty of choices. There's gonna be drama, but then I said you were in turmoil. What are the odds that the card of turmoil fell out after I just said that you were in turmoil about the decision? You were in the process of you were in that cocoon stage, and that's what you feel when you're in turmoil. That's that cocoon stage, trying to figure out if you should do something and what moves you should make towards this thing, right? And you're feeling uncomfortable about this your belief system. You're saying, okay, you believed in something so long that you don't know how to just tell your family and friends or whoever your followers that you are not no long that you are no longer interested in whatever they have going on. But it's putting you in turmoil because you might be in a big position of power. You might be a parent. You might be a teacher, a preacher. Your belief system has changed. Your belief in someone or something has changed, and it's causing you turmoil because you don't know how to reveal this without a tower moment. But there has to be a tower moment. There has to be. Unfortunately, there has to be a tower moment whenever you reveal this thing that is causing you turmoil because it's causing others. Okay, others are in turmoil about this as well. Okay. It's kind of like you're sacrificing your caterpillar stage to become this butterfly so you can speak up for someone else, so you can be there for someone else, so you can fly over and look over the situation. Unlike your exes, when they knew how to fly, they didn't want you to fly because they didn't want you to see what they were seeing about you. They wanted to use you. And if you could see that they were using you and knew how to get out of it, they couldn't gain from you, right? So if your lovers felt like you were naive to their cheating, to their down low situations, to their financial situation, to their home situation, if they felt that you had no clue or idea of what's going on around them because they didn't bring you around these situations, they felt like you were clueless. But the high priestess says, we'll fill you in. The high priestess has been filling you in on this love situation, giving you inspiration, giving you your intuition a boost, right? So they think that you were unaware of all their situation. Now, something about them tells them that maybe maybe you've known all along. Somebody's questioning that. Okay. They're thinking maybe they're in turmoil about it. Maybe you've known all along. Have you always been this way, or was you pretending to not know? Okay. A lover is oh man. Yeah. So these people wanted you to stay caterpillar so they can use your energy. Okay, or they wanted you to stay naive or blind to their behavior. So if this person was cheating on you, um, your your behavior around them lets them know you didn't know. Sometimes, I mean, maybe in the past, the old you would pretend you didn't know what was going on, or you probably didn't know what was going on, and they knew they could play you. Okay, Page of Wands. This is somebody that thought you probably was naive. Okay, they saw you as also superficial. You only saw surface level. They couldn't. They saw that they thought that you couldn't see beyond what they were doing. Okay, some of them they thought that you were vain because you complimented their clothes. You said, "Oh, you look nice," and every time you saw them, you would compliment their clothing or their vehicle or their home. So this person thought that maybe this is all that you're about, not knowing that you were just being kind. Okay, not understanding that you're just being a kind person, and you understand that messaging is important. Okay, but this is somebody that doesn't use their discernment as much as you have learned to use yours. Okay, these are superficial people, but they're projected onto you. But these are people that may not even admire what you have on. Okay, because they want you to admire what they have on. They want you to admire what they're doing, what they're saying, okay, how they're moving, the relationships they have. They want you to be into what they got going on. But not once do you hear anything complimentary about you. Maybe they're looking you up and down, wondering who do you think you are. So when you stop giving them feeding into their ego, they're going to be wondering what did they do wrong or what's wrong with you? What happened to you? Okay? They're like, what happened to you? Why? They feel something has changed. Okay? This lover feels something has changed about you. You're no longer quick to compliment them or give them an energy boost. Okay? You're no longer quick to appreciate that they even exist. Okay? They're getting a taste of their own medicine. Okay? All right, so public recognition. These people are sick. Okay? They're not okay, these people are okay, so you hmm huh hmm they're sick or old. Okay, somebody's either um okay. I'm getting okay, if there's somebody that's sick, it could be due to age. Okay. Or they're feeling old. Hmm. It says these people are sick. These people. Huh. What people? Hmm. They're healthy. Okay. So you always got to call back. Call this projection. If somebody's projecting illness on you, just know that it's going right back to them. Okay. You send it right back to them, and speak healthiness to yourself. Okay. If somebody is projecting unnecessary energies to you, project it, send it right back by speaking positive energy to yourself about yourself. If you feel they have tried to speak negative onto whatever you got going on, okay? So speak positive to yourself. Okay. And also, something about some type of illness is negative. You got a negative result. Negative, okay? So yeah. So negative, the results is negative. So if you're feeling um, sad about something, don't worry about it. Is if it's something when I had this here, some people feeling sick. It could be that if a partner thinks that they've given you some type of illness or whatever, okay, and they want you to feel ashamed. Look how the person's putting their head down. They want you to be they want to publicly shame you. Don't worry about it. The results are negative, okay? The universe is not going to put you in a situation, especially when it has a purpose for you. You're going to be taken care of. It's kind of like if somebody was intentionally trying to make you sick, it's going to backfire on them. Whatever they wished on you is going to happen to them. Okay. So don't worry about it. They're trying to publicly humiliate you, make you feel sad, make you feel humiliated that a lover that they saw coming around you doesn't come around you anymore. It's kind of like they think that this is humiliating you, but but it actually is saying that it's almost like saying the caterpillar doesn't come around anymore. Okay, so let's laugh at the caterpillar. It doesn't come around to eat leaves anymore. Let's see. It turned into a butterfly and now it's sucking on flowers. Okay. Sucking on juicy nectar. Okay. Good for you. Sweet. Succulent. So you're no longer feeling stuck. Okay. Your money's not going to be stuck. You're not going to feel stuck. Okay. You're not going to be stuck in your head.